Maybe this is like a sign though for how we like color grade some of the stuff.
With the glasses?
We like make it stupid and fun.
Stupid?
Alright, good class.
You get straight glaze?
Straight glaze.
Oh, they're soft. Oh,
yeah. These are so fucked up. That one's strawberry, apparently.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Not at all on a spectrum.
Oh, it's like a cakey, like, have you ever been to Brits by the beach? It's like a, cakey.
But it's like a fluffy cake.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, when I think cakey, I think of, like, Rise.
Uh-huh.
Because Rise and Krispy Kreme are, like, two different ends of the spectrum.
Oh, yeah.
But damn, I fuck with this heavy.
Alright, so they make these, whatever, they drop the fucking, we should go get a clip after this.
Dude, yes, please.
They drop this shit in the fryer, and there's some dude with drumsticks.
And he sits there.
And he flips them with drumsticks.
Why did I see that?
It's a pretty awesome thing.
I think they do something similar with bagels.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shout out Action Brought them.
No.
Although this fuck that's delicious.
Fuck that's delicious is a usual cycle at the house.
Have to.
So, when Bobby got hurt on the snowboard,
You were talking heavily about that last night.
I would come home from work at like 2 a.m. and Bobby would be in the living room blaring natural selection videos, which is like this, like, it's in the name, you hear it already. It's like these guys that like heli ski, they helicopter them up to these crazy mountains in the backcountry where no one's at, like untouched powder, and drop them in on these lines that like don't even exist in the real world, and they're just like skiing untouched stuff, and it's Bobby doing his like physical therapy, and that shit is blaring on TV. I know, like, Jesus Christ, this sucks. Like, he's got the like itch and can't do it.
And you were talking last one, you think might never get on a snowboard again?
Oh, I hate to hear that. I hate to hear that. But so many people have tried to like convince him.
Well, he was saying
there's these like powder days that people are like upset. I mean, so many people are so addicted.
He was saying he's like talked to multiple people who like, yeah, you know, I felt I did something bad like that the first few times I went too, but like, and then I'm like, so they're still going,
dude. Exactly. Bobby's like, no, but it sounds so crazy the way people just like off the hip say it. Like they're like, yeah, dude, I have like a metal shoulder because I like
snowboarding.
Yeah. Well, with snowboarding, you're sideways, which is...
I love snowboarding.
Snowboarding is sick.
I feel like, but also I grew up skateboarding.
Yeah, me too.
So I think it's like...
Exactly.
Hand in hand. Skis, to me, seems uncomfortable.
And intimidating because you're going straight on, but...
And my feet are separated.
Yeah, everyone's all about, like, yo, if you fall skiing, you, like, literally, like, sit down. They're like, you don't really fall crazy ever. They're like, you know, you, like, slide to one side or you just, like, fall... kind of like sitting, and they're like snowboarding, because when you're snowboarding you're on an edge, so they're like, yo, you catch an edge and fucking slam.
You're going forward or backward.
Yeah, so lots of people have told us that. I also think the average snowboarder looks 100 times better than the average skier, but a steezy skier, a snowboarder cannot, you can't even touch them, bro. Like a steezy skier, super baggy pants, in like hood, in like a t-shirt with a waffle under it, and like, you know, like shit like that, like a spring skier with lots of stees, it's kind of unfuckwittable. It's just cool. Fuck it is.
Dude, tonight,
let's go. We're doing the thing. I feel pretty good about it.
Dude, I think I feel real good about it.
Let's go.
Just like the response I've seen from just individuals in general.
Yeah, it's been like super cool with the amount of people that have pushed it and promoted it and like wanted to be involved. A lot of people like since announcing have been like, hey, I want to be involved in this way, or like, hey, in that way. And yeah, I really just kind of wanted to feel like a party, you know, like I wanted to like, kind of the whole ethos was like, in the beginning, I think this is like Dreamville 3 or maybe even 4 now, and in the beginning it was like, oh my God, they're gonna get the people. Like, holy shit, like J. Cole's here, he's always been here. I remember when we were in the band, we were always like, it's so fucking crazy, J. Cole's like 20 minutes away. We were always like, no matter where we were in Raleigh, J. Cole's 20 minutes away. I think he lives in Lafayette Village, I think he lives here. Like, we were always like trying to guess like where he lived, and we were like, how does he not, people would see him at Lifetime, and we were like, one day he's gonna like show up to a show. Never showed up to a show, of course not. Well, you know, like, but that was like a pipe dream. So then Dreamville happens, and we're like, oh shit, he's gonna get the people. You know, like the Raleigh scene is real. I don't know what this is, like 2017 maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
No, I
2018.
think the first one was 18.
18 or 19. We're like somewhere around there.
I think they did it in 19. It was supposed to be in that fucking October.
Everything is like
or
so
whatever.
banging. Like less than them are on the Obama list. Like, you know, like whatever. Like, you know, like the scene was in a really cool place, and I don't think they grabbed really anybody. They grabbed Mez, which is cool. He opened on one of the first ones, but like, and we're seeing these Raleigh people get kind of plucked from the beginning. You see like one person get plucked. Like last year they plucked Sonny Miles. Like before that they've plucked less. Way back in the day, DLG got plucked. Like me and Bobby got plucked the DJ. Like they pluck somebody and they get a day party and they get this like hour long Thursday like thing, and I really believe they're like, yo, we're like putting on for the city, and I love that. But they're not, and I kind of got tired of like waiting around and doing this whole like, oh, let's see who they get, and I hope they get me, and I hope they let me work the booth so I can get a wristband. Like I'm like, this is like a really dumb cycle. Or you have to ask people that aren't even really your friends for favors to help you sneak. I'm just like, this is a shitty cycle. Like I think like all my friends are the most talented people in the city. I would like to just put them all inside a room while everyone's here, and like let's just like do something ourselves. I love Dreamville so much, but I do think they missed the mark, and I think they'll miss the mark until they get a Raleigh guy like you or like me or like
somebody in there. Somebody in there. Not even, but it's even like they don't even need to get an artist in there.
No. It's just they need to hire somebody that lives here or that has been here, or like, and I think also too like some of the Raleigh people, even me included, that like don't really know what we're doing, need to start going like, oh no, we are an A&R, or like we are a this or like a that, so that we can get hired and put into a position like that, because that's all these people do.
It's all title.
Yeah,
just because we don't have the title, because that's like I feel like a lot of Raleigh is everyone kind of does a lot, but not in a bad way where it's like, motherfucker, we're just picking up where the pieces are.
Yeah, sure, of course.
And it's like, yeah, but like you said, if someone just took that time and said, I'm an A&R, it would literally just be that extra step and be like, oh, we need him. Yeah,
you got to just like cast things out there. I mean, picking up where the pieces is for sure. It's kind of how it's absolutely how I started DJing. Just like with a band, designing shirts, being a fan, and then we kept having to book DJs, and that was like so stupid. And it like cost like $200, and it was,
and the chemistry's never really there.
Yeah, it was 7 of us in the band, and like you had to split it 7 ways, and we were spending $200 too. It just like did not make sense. And the chemistry's not there. And I was like, look, I listen to these songs the most out of anybody.
You're like, I know these words before they.
Yeah. I think I know more than you sometimes, especially Brody. But like, so yeah, and then started DJing from there, and now it's been like 5 years, and now it's the first show, just Owie. So that's pretty cool. Here we are, and I feel good about it. Like I said though, like it's not a lot of pressure. I'm like, this is like a house party, and someone handed me the aux, and I'm playing what hopefully we all listen to in the car on the way here. Like, you know, Glenwood is like this like slutted out at this point street of like no good tunes, and like so much policing, literally and figuratively, and
fucking even outfits, dress code.
I got brothers that DJ on Glenwood that it's like their hands are tied, they can't play shit they love, and I'm like, fuck that. Like I hate that. I gotta like, you know, actively play the good shit. So I'm excited, and I got some of them at the show there tonight. Shout out my dog Rick. Big Rick. That'd be cool.
Just had a birthday yesterday too.
Let's go. But yes.
I hope he plays some of his the Mexican joints that he played when he was at, when he did the I Love Ricky the first edition.
Yeah,
bro, like
at the house.
Dude, yeah. When he did a set like 45 minutes in, and he switched it up. It was like Cambia music, bro. Shit was bumping.
Wow. Okay.
And I was like, the tempo change, everything. I was like, bro, because I was like, this is what they've been making forever. Like they've been making this kind of music forever, and then New York drill is just now getting to that tempo.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, people are like, oh, New York drill's too fast. I'm like, bro, Cambia music is fast as shit.
Yeah, sure, exactly. No, exactly.
And I was like, this is shit they've already done.
Yeah. Well, something fun that like I'm looking forward to bringing. Like leaving Raleigh, I was definitely like, pretty much everything sucked except for hip hop.
Yeah,
pretty much. I like old pop in a funny way, right? Like I like Katy Perry. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag floating through the wind? Funny. So again, because it makes me feel good. But pretty much everything sucks except for hip hop. And when I got to Aspen, living there, there's so many immigrants there. There's this thing there called J1 visa. That, like, basically because Aspen has such like wealth disparity. Like, there's so many billionaires, and then there's so many like average restaurant stores and shit that they would be like, I would never. You know, no one works at that shit. So they fly in all these people from awesome countries like Argentina, Peru, Croatia, Romania, South Africa, everywhere, Brazil. And there's like, at the job that me and Bobby work at, 90% of the people are not American. We're an out like cast because we're American.
That's the restaurant business too, though.
Yeah, which
I
is awesome.
love. I
yeah,
love
but it's
it.
not. But like here, it's like a bunch of Mexican people.
Yeah.
You know, and I love that too. But it's like there, it's like a bunch of people from across the entire world. And So when you go out at night, the cut through line is this beady house music, techno. That's all they play. Me and Bobby are like, all they're playing is noises. So that's all we always say. We're like, this is all just fucking like noise.
And I've seen the shows y'all have gone to at some of the ski resorts.
It's all noise, bro. Everything is like noise. And even like the DJs that like go from like across the world, I just didn't understand it. Like, I was just ignorant. But like these DJs are humongous. You know, guys like Black Coffee or like groups like Sophie Tucker, and like these guys are these people are humongous. But I was just like so shut off. Like, why are they not playing Young Dolph? You know, like I was like, so.
What's the new guy? What's the dude? The new one that's just been around. I can't.
It's a beady guy or like a rap guy?
Nah, it's a rap guy. It's similar to Young Dolph.
Okay.
A little faster, big.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not gonna know it.
Okay.
I was with the homies the other day, like fucking HBK and all them, and they were literally singing every single fucking line.
Dang, it's dope.
The song wasn't even playing, and I was like, "Who the fuck?" I was like, "I don't even know this. I don't even know this song." And then it came on when we went to that R&B mixer.
I just do Big X to plug.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Him. Yeah, one of his joints or whatever.
He's sick, though. He's sick.
We went to the Head Graphics did that R&B joint the other week, and we pulled up and they were playing it. They snuck it in there like randomly, and every fucking person in there.
Okay, maybe I'll play that tonight. Okay, that's fun. That's one that's on my list. But like, yeah. So I'm really excited to bring that to here a little bit and be like, yo, these are like the fun ones I've found while listening to all these noises that I enjoy. But yeah. So that helped like open my mind out there.
I can see that, because I've gotten more into house music to an extent here recently, but not even like heavy house music, of course. Like, I still need a low tempo, but I've noticed catching myself more into house music. I even found a fucking dude. I was on SoundCloud the other day, and I was like, Jesus Christ, it's just nostalgic as hell, because it's just all the old playlists I made in high school. Yeah. And I found a few on there, and I was like, dude, these are like borderline house music. And I was like, what happened?
Yeah.
I saw someone post I think it was either Nigeria or Ghana, and like someone said something about them being like, apparently something, I don't know if it's true or not. I saw them something about being 7 years behind us or something like that. And so, but they were playing like dubstep in the club, and I was like, bro, dubstep?
Skrillex. They're playing like Skrillex in the club.
Yeah, like fucking Dr. P, not Dr. P. Yeah, I think it was Dr. P. Because and
Dead
he
Mouse.
Dead Mouse, all that old stuff that was like Porter Robinson.
There's a dude, R.L. Grime, that was he.
Oh,
like a
dude, the Halloween mix.
Yeah.
He used to play that shit every year. He dropped that hour and a half long Halloween mix every Halloween.
Yeah,
and I was like, this is shit. Like this is the shit. But yeah, and then just fucking. I feel like hip hop took over. Yeah, in a good way. Yeah, and I think it's slowly. Not reverting, but I think we're getting these break-offs. Like Tizo is a great Tizo's a great example where it's like he's doing joints with Drake, but then you go to his projects and you're like, this dude is
fun and indie and himself,
out of this world. And then
strong agree.
Even Tyler now, Tyler's still showing he's like, oh, I can fucking rap, but he was like, fuck that. He's like, bro, I'm trying to, even like I was telling you that new Pharrell project, bro, it's not hip hop. Like it's house music.
I love that. Black Rock Yacht Club. That's
a crazy name. But but that's like, I love seeing because even Sunny is a good example where it's like, Sunny is on Raleigh Hills, which is
rapping,
heavy rap.
And I got it one.
Even Jackson Free is rapping for the most part, but I'm like, Sunny comes in there and is still, he's not even rapping, but he's just like, he's so smooth. And it just creates that nice groove between R&B and folk, not even folk, but like R&B and soul and hip hop, and then, which is like, granted, the roots of all those in general, but dude, it's just so fucking, it's so nice going to a show and knowing I'm getting a little bit of everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of just caught myself moving, like, and then you start going like, oh, like I'm lying at this point. Like you're in the club like this, and you're like, oh, dude, come on, I fuck with this. Like, what am I doing? Like, I'm moving. And And yeah, kind of just went from there. I do think though, to like these people that aren't from where we're from, like hip hop and rap and like the genre that we know and love is intimidating and is brash. And like like I think house music is couldn't be less intimidating. And like you just go in and you're like, oh,
you're moving.
All of a sudden you're dancing. Yeah, all of a sudden you're dancing. That's why I think it's so fun with guys like Fred again and like everyone that's like doing the like hip hop crossovers. Where like now these like Argentinian people that I'm homies with all of a sudden know Lil Baby, and you know, we're like,
because they're doing the crossover.
Yeah, and we're like, how do you know that? And it's funny, but yeah, it's because they got these like mixes. So yeah, I think that's where like mainstream is going, dancey and like fun. And for a while that was like really separate, but now hip hop's in a weird place. And
dude, I feel like we got too heavy into the table culture and private seating, private booths and shit like that. Okay. I had there was this podcast I listened to called the Road Podcast, and I can't remember. ROAD stands for something, but it's a bunch of old DJs from like the 90s and 2000s, like DJs, DJs who were brought in like residencies in Vegas and shit like that, and talking about New York, and they were talking about how. Where it's like you went, like you watched it happen in early 2000, where he was like, you go to the club and there's no one's seating, like no one's sitting down, no one's in a private setting.
Yeah.
And everyone's
dancing.
Everyone's on the dance
floor.
floor.
All together.
And then he said you get these people, and then it becomes this private culture, and then you know ordering bottles and get them sent to the table. He goes, then you watch the dance floor just dissipate.
Yeah.
Because he's like, no one wants to go mingle with each other.
Yeah, it's a tough like reality of like how to set up a room and all that shit in like a space, and especially with a concert. And a lot of that went into tonight, so there's gonna be a stage in the middle.
You have no option.
Yeah, and I really don't know how this is gonna go, but in theory, you have no option.
Yeah,
like you're around it. I'm gonna be really impressed if people go behind me, and hopefully, there's so many people in there that you're forced to, and then it's really a circle.
That's the goal. Because also at the same time, it's like I feel like what the boiler room advantages as is. You don't have to see the DJ.
Yeah, exactly. Like, well, and that's the good thing about, like, and that's why these, like, beady, like, things kind of win, because there's no, like, real focus. You're kind of just, like, in the zone, and it's really because everyone's, like, fucked out of their mind. Yeah. But, like, hopefully we can accomplish that without that, and, I think we can. Because
even, Catherine was saying, I told her, I was like, we're doing this, and she's, like, not big on that. She wants to go out and, like, dance and stuff.
Yeah, that's me, too.
And she's like, that's not that, like, she goes, there's no options for that here.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
wow. No options
yeah, sure.
She was like,
maybe, like, a late night Neptunes moment. But
which I've taken her to Neptunes, and she likes Neptunes a lot, because Neptunes does good about, you know, same thing, not boiler room.
But it'll be empty, like, it'll
easily.
Be empty,
But yeah, like Glenwood, there's no dancing.
No.
And then, like, even when Cornerstone was still around, they did that. They're like, oh, well, we'll have 3 different buildings, all playing trash music.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, what are you supposed to do with it?
Yeah, it's tough, dude.
And then even Alchemy was, like, sprinkling in, but then Alchemy got, like, such a bad rep that no one wanted to go there.
Yeah, sure.
The only people that go there, like you said, just Glenwood.
Yeah, no, it's tough.
But I told her, I was like, I go, like, this is, like, a boiler room. I was like, this is literally stage in the middle. I was like, everyone is around it. There's no corner to hide in thing. And I was like, we're trying to get my dance. She's like, yeah, I'll be there. And I was like, okay, cool.
Let's go.
But yeah, so her and her roommate took off today so they could go tonight.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. I popped out to a couple shows last night, and a bunch of people were like, yo, see you tomorrow. And I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Okay, we're doing a thing here. It's hard when your like boots aren't on the ground and you're like,
for sure. You're playing from like how far is Aspen miles wise?
Yeah, a lot. 28-hour drive.
Yeah, 28-hour drive, a few thousand miles.
Yeah. But it's a lot of fun, and I've learned a lot, and I'm thankful for a lot, and here we are doing the thing back in the city. I'm so excited for Saturday with like Dreamville crowd, NC State crowd, and I'm like, no one's even gonna be able to get on the Glenwood, bro.
No,
it's over.
No one's gonna want to,
especially when State wins. I'm like, oh, this is so like.
Because me and Bob were talking about it, because he was like, yo, if they don't have TVs in Dreamville, he's like, I'm going to watch the game.
Dude, like how? I mean, they must play it on like a stage.
Something.
Like I'm like, this can't be some like little in the corner shit. Like there's a whole city. I was at the Canes game, and they fucking put on the Jumbotron, like go Pack go, like everybody turn up, and the whole crowd like erupted.
Because that's what was like, I told him, I was like, bro, I was like, if they're not, I was like, we'll just go to my house because I'm on Hillsborough Street.
Yeah.
And I was like, we'll throw it on TV, and I was like, if we fucking win, we're all running.
Yeah. It would be fun to be at like Mojo's and watch it, or like, you know,
you could get to it.
Yeah, but you're not getting to it, bro.
You're not getting.
We were like going down Capitol, and I was like, Bobby, I swear to God, it's gonna be backed up to right here, bro. Like no one's even taking the exit,
dude.
Like to go straight instead of like
Sunday night when they won the Elite Eight. Was driving from Winston in the middle of the game, and the game ended like on my way home. Yeah. And I got home, and that road that we have to go up to go, where you have to go to the roundabout, backed up.
Yeah.
I couldn't even get. I had to sit and wait.
And people don't give a shit, bro. They'll like flip your car over. Yeah. Like we don't give a fuck.
Literally, I had to sit there and just wait for cars to go so I could turn into my driveway.
I love that.
But yeah, and it was like that for 2 hours. Easy 2 hours, just packed. You could hear it from the house, just people running down Hillsborough Street all the way to the bell tower.
Yeah.
Which is like a great thing too, because it's like, yo, this is like we talked about earlier. When's the fucking last time this happened?
I know.
It hasn't happened since the 80s.
It almost doesn't happen. You know, like it's like almost one of those things that like this actually doesn't happen.
So to have that and Dreamville at the same time is
Did
insane.
NC State ever win? They won in
They won in like 83.
And they have won.
Yes.
Okay.
They won in 83. Similar situations, weren't supposed to be there, yada, yada, whatever.
Whoa.
And
is it a Jimmy V ring or no?
What you mean?
Jimmy V.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Nice. Wow. Yeah. Okay, that's dope.
And then haven't been to the Final Four since.
I think I can picture a picture of them like holding him up. I think
haven't been to the Final Four since like fucking 87 or something.
Dang.
So it's like we're 30 years ahead. Or 40 years ahead at this point.
Well, because that was the original like UNC shit talking when State won the ACC. They were like, all right, dude, have you ever even? You don't even go to the big dance, let alone have you ever even really like, you know?
That's the thing.
No one was alive, bro.
Well, dude,
like, no one was.
Yeah, exactly. Literally, no one on that team was alive during this time. Yeah. And I just love the fact that
sounds funny. Everyone was dead. The world didn't exist. Yeah.
What was it? DJ Horn was like, "Why not us?" And I was fucking love that.
Why not us? I've seen a couple people post that now. Why not us? And the Wolf, and I'm like, oh,
that was literally what he said that during the ACC tournament, and I was like, bro, because at this point, that's the whole mantra.
Yeah, why not us? Is an awesome mantra.
Because it's like they've counted it out from the beginning. I mean, they weren't even supposed to be here.
Yeah,
they had to win. Had to win to be here.
That's sick. Hardcore. Let's see what's up.
Have you watched any good movies lately?
Yes.
I'm about to say, I know you're big on movies, so I was curious.
Young Hearts said we have 120 beer for you. Let's go. Trophy and Young Hearts, let's go. Just tell me where, and I'll pick up. Shout out the sponsors.
Facts. I'll say I'm down to run all those routes with you today, too. Because I'm just going to have the camera running. Probably should pull up on Raleigh down at some point today, too.
Yes,
I know Mez is shooting today. Dude, yesterday was insane. I got there at 2. Motherfucker's been there since like 11. And we started shooting at like, I think Luke put up at like 3:15, 3:30, and we fucking shot until 10 o'clock.
Let's go. Those guys all look so great at what they do. Dude. All the like old TV shit. I'm like, I love that so much.
Yeah, it was my first time meeting like everybody. Yeah. Because I talked to, I guess, Robbie, but I don't think...
Those are like Bobby's guys. Dude. It's pretty awesome.
Because Bobby hit me up, was like, I'm pulling up, and someone said something... I guess Kent caught it, me saying something to Victor about Bobby, and when he came, he was like, yo, don't let him come in yet. He was like, when he gets here, let me know. He's like, I'm gonna mic him up.
Oh, nice. That's what's up.
And he was like, yeah, don't want him to see Victor yet. And I was like, okay, whatever. And then, you know, Bobby being Bobby, he put up like an hour and a half later.
Yeah, I love that.
But, dude, Kent and everybody was like, yeah, where the fuck's Bobby at? Like, where's Bobby? And I was like, damn, it's really like that over here.
Let's go. That's fire.
But yeah, dude, Kent's the bomb. Fucking crazy.
Yes.
Everything he touches.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what pops.
That whole team.
Everyone's like, yo, what time are we getting there? What time are we getting there? What time are we getting there?
Is there a sound check?
Not really.
Yeah, Bobby said something about sound check, and I was like, in my head, I was like, I don't think there's really a sound check, because I was like, this is kind of just freestyling.
I wish I had an answer to this.